What's up, world? Drew Morrissey here. Now, today we're going to tell a couple other crazy stories in the life of a rap coach here at How to Rap. Now, if you remember, a couple days ago, I released a video called "If You Run Into J. Cole, Ignore Him." The basic idea was J. Cole was seen a couple months ago riding on a bike through New York City, and one of my rappers I was coaching was like, yo, I should have stopped him on the bike and handed him my demo or tried to rap for him and all that kind of stuff. And I basically said, absolutely not. If you see a celebrity in a situation where they clearly don't want to be bothered, like J. Cole on a bike, even a normal person doesn't want to be bothered on a bike, you should definitely just leave him alone, right? And it went pretty viral. It was pretty dope. I also told a story about Jonah Hill and how I ran into him at a celebrity art gathering and ran up on him and asked if I could take a picture, and I looked like a complete idiot. Now, what I was saying with the Jonah Hill story was don't ask for silly things like pictures with celebrities if you're trying to get into the industry. I saw a lot of the comments were like, yo, but what if I see him in line at Starbucks and I just want a picture, I just mess with the music. I'm not saying that if you're just a regular fan and it's clearly a situation where the celebrity wouldn't be bothered to get love from the fans, I'm not saying don't talk to him then. I'm saying a lot of people that watch this channel are here to learn, how do I get in the industry? How do I connect with my favorite artists? And so definitely exercise some situational awareness. Don't bother people on bikes or at art galleries and things like that. Now, the reaction to that video was so strong and I really enjoyed it. Usually a lot of our videos are like hard teaching, step-by-step how to write a song stuff. But the reaction was so good that I decided to kind of continue this series about how do you interface with people in life here in LA with celebrities. And the reason I'm so passionate about this is because I made those same mistakes. I've embarrassed myself with some of my favorite artists. And I want to tell you a couple other stories that kind of illuminate why it's so important to have situational awareness if you're trying to get into the music or entertainment industry as an artist, and why it's important to offer value first, not just annoy them when they're in a situation they don't want to be messed with. And today's story time is going to involve none other than Jody High Roller himself, Riff, Raff, and DJ Mustard. All right, so as I mentioned in the Jonah Hill art gallery story, I was running a couple years ago with this kind of rich millionaire dude who wanted to do rap music, kind of get into the music industry, but also get music made for him. And kind of the value trade was I was the rap coach and How to Rap Drew with the subscribers, and I make music, of course, and all that. And he is the rich money guy connected in the industry, and he was gonna introduce me to his network, and we were gonna build whatever we ended up not building because it didn't end that well. Anyway, so I'm running with this guy, and we are going back and forth to Las Vegas from LA. And with these flights between Las Vegas and LA, there's a lot of celebrities on these flights, okay? So if you live in the Hollywood Hills, if you're an LA celebrity, even going from the Hollywood Hills in a car to the Burbank Airport to Vegas to the club, it's only like 90 minutes from door to door. So if you're on a flight between Las Vegas to LA or vice versa, it's not uncommon to see a celebrity. So me and this rich dude are going on a flight from LA to Vegas, and we're in the line, about to get on this flight. I'm standing at standby. I look to my left, and none other than Jody High Roller himself, Riff Raff, is standing right there. Now, my opinion on Riff Raff is somewhat complex. I think he's absolutely hilarious. I enjoy all the interviews he does. I tend to think he's kind of like a godfather of the troll movement that we see now with 6ix9ine, but he clearly has a head on his shoulders. It's definitely a persona. I don't think he's really trying to compete with Kendrick or Jay-Z or whatever on the music tip. It's kind of a really cool character, almost performance art, and I'm aware that probably if you meet him like this situation, he's probably gonna be pretty normal. So I kind of thought this was a situation, well, maybe, he'll take a picture with me because I know it's just a persona and we're just standing here waiting in line at an airport. So I see High Roller and I'm like, I don't know what I should say. I probably should have said, you could have balled for the Mavericks, but they found bricks in your baggage. Anybody who follows his Instagram know what I'm talking about. But I just kind of say, what up, man? What's good? He just gives me the nod, you know what I'm saying? What's up, man? And of course, time for me to look like an idiot and not exercise situational awareness. Yo, man, you want to can we take a picture, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? I mess with the music. And he's like, nah, man, nah, I'm good, man. I'm just trying to keep it low key. Now, mind you, he was very respectful, but essentially he's saying, no, dog, I'm in an airport right now, which is annoying to any person on earth. Who, even a normal person, even you watching this on the video, you know, top 5 places you don't want to be bothered. A bike, an art gallery, and an airport. It's stressful as it is. Nobody really likes to be in an airport. So why would he want to do something that is of no value to him when he's just trying to get on the flight, go to Vegas, and make his money? Not to mention, we're about to get on the airplane. So there may be people that don't know who he is, but doing things like taking a picture is gonna make it super hot. Probably same thing with Jonah Hill back when in the art gallery. Like, on top of everything, celebrities, if people don't know who they are, an easy way to make people think they're a celebrity and to harass them more is to take a picture in a situation where they're trying to keep it low key. That's probably what he meant by low key. So he doesn't want to take a picture just in the off chance he sits next to somebody stuck there on the airport who didn't know who he is, ask a million questions. Have you ever been stuck in a situation where you don't want to have a conversation with somebody? You know, you might be at your girlfriend's parents' house for dinner or something like that, and you really just want to get out there, but you know you're going to be stuck there and can't leave early and got to answer a bunch of questions you don't really care about. Same situation, so needless to say, I did not get a picture with Jody High Roller. I moved on my way, and the rich dude probably didn't even know who the Vanilla Gorilla was, so I didn't even mention it to him. Moving on, I go into the plane, right? So we're going line, I'm looking for my seats, slowly but surely. I find my seat, I'm still in the aisle, right? About to sit down. And I see somebody's already sitting in the window seat. My seat's in the aisle. And it's a brother. It's a brother in a hoodie, you know what I mean, with the hoodie down, just kind of chilling. Looks like he's ready to basically just pass out, as we do sometimes, where let me just catch some quick Z's before I land on this short 45-minute flight. I sit down in my chair, I look over, I just do the sort of, what's up? You know, and that's a situation where you say hello to the person when you sit on the airplane, they say hello back, and your one dream in life is do not say anything else for the rest of this flight. That's most of us in an airplane seat. When he says hello back, I notice, oh, this is actually, that's DJ Mustard, literally in the flesh. I happen to be sitting down on the same flight I just annoyed Riff Raff with none other than DJ Mustard. Now, I'm a 27-year-old brother on a flight from Los Angeles to Las Vegas. He probably knows that I know who he is, and he's just like on some dude, I just want to go to sleep. Please, not this time, right? You'll notice, if you have any awareness, you can also just look for that face. Celebrities have a certain face that I will say hello, don't push it any farther, all right? So just for all of y'all that like, I wanna say hello to J. Cole when he's on a tricycle, you know what I'm saying? At least do him the favor of seeing if his face is like, nah, don't mess with me. In any case, I've learned between the Jonah Hill debacle and the Riff Raff debacle, all right, let me leave him alone, or if I am going to say something, I'll wait to a situation where he's already doing something else so that if he's not interested, he can just kind of move on about his way. I'm not gonna corner him like I did Jonah Hill or ask at that weird standby line like I did with Riff Raff not 5 minutes earlier. So I wait the entirety of the flight, and I'm listening to music, just kind of zoned out. I think a little bit, if I am going to talk to him, what am I going to say? And with that 45 minutes to think, I'm like, oh, well, if I am going to say something, rather than asking for a picture or something lame or fan base, why don't I offer him some kind of information about what I'm doing with the rich dude or some cool things that we've got connected so that maybe him or somebody connected with him is interested in it. So the flight lands pretty quick. Like I said, it's a short flight, and we're all getting up, doing the whole like waiting to get our bags. And I just kind of lightly in a chill voice say like, yo, so you're doing a residency over here, right? Well, we actually run events over at the Encore, VIP events, just kind of like curated in the Vegas scene. It might be something that you're interested in, somebody in your team. It might even be a bag there for it. So, you know what I'm saying, just throwing it out there. He just kind of nods and says, you know, all right, well, talk to him right there, a homie right there. Pointing at somebody like 2 aisles in front, just another brother. And I go over, I'm like, okay, that's the person I gotta talk to, and we'll talk about this in a second. I talk to whoever this person is, somebody in his team, his homie, whatever, give the same spiel, and the dude gives me his info and just like, yeah, you know, just text me, let me kind of know the rundown. We'll see if we can make something happen. End of interaction with DJ Mustard. So let's review what we've learned from these last 3 to 4, this kind of ongoing story of how to get celebrities to actually take you seriously if you're trying to get in the industry. First concept is the gatekeeper, right? So the first thing I did better with DJ Mustard to actually get a result was I recognized that every celebrity has a gatekeeper. This might be a manager, this might be a lawyer, this might be an executive assistant, but every celebrity has a gatekeeper next to them or close proximity to them who basically makes decisions on whether they should even speak to certain people. They're always getting deals thrown at them, things like what I said, and there's somebody there to make the decision whether or not this is worth doing. These gatekeeper people are more important that you convince than the artists themselves. The artists don't give their phone numbers out to random people with party ideas. The artists don't even make a lot of decisions of where they're going to show up when the gatekeeper is going to make those decisions, find out what the budget is there a bag, are there bad bitches there? Like, all these things are actually through the gatekeeper. So when you're at an event or run into a celebrity, look for who's in close proximity to them and befriend them if you're gonna do it at all, if you have some pitch. If you're just a fan, I get it, but we're talking about people here at How to Rap who want to be artists. So look for the gatekeeper. I did that much better than not even thinking about who could Riff Raff be with, who could Jonah Hill be with, and probably all y'all who's like, well, nah, I'd walk up to J. Cole. You probably ain't thinking about the gatekeeper, right? The person that you need to convince so that J. Cole might think, oh, I'll take you seriously. Not that J. Cole probably is a gatekeeper while he's on a bike, but there might be somebody rolling with him, you know what I'm saying? Gang, gang, popping wheelies like it's Meek Mill and Dream Chasers. So that is the gatekeeper concept. Second concept is value proposition, value prop, value add, however you want to call it. Now, with Jonah Hill and with Riff Raff, I approached them with something that's only of value to me. I was only thinking about myself. I want a picture. This is my moment. I'm inspired. I want to do it. Me, spoiled child, homeless man syndrome. Give me $1. Take a picture with me. That is what I call the homeless hustle, the spoiled child syndrome. That is not a value proposition. Celebrities are not interested in that kind of stuff. They're in fact tired of it. That's why they have things like gatekeepers. With DJ Mustard, I did something better. I was like, okay, let me just try to think of something that might be of value to him or his team, his gatekeepers, whatever. So the first thing I'm offering, again, if I want to get into the industry, is something that is of value or would increase their money, their social status. If you got bad bitches, whatever you got. So always be looking for a value proposition, even if it doesn't exist yet. Better to have a pitch of something that could happen, and then it's much more likely to get some information and work with the artist. There are people whose entire careers is to pitch things that don't exist yet. It's called a pitch deck. It's called party promoters. They're getting money, they're getting events, they're getting resources before the thing actually exists, right? So having an idea of we could do this is better than having nothing at all, and certainly better than, can I take a picture? Can you listen to my demo? And leeching value from the celebrity. And the third is situational awareness, all right? If you are trying to do business with these people, if you're trying to get in the industry, exercise some social awareness. If the man upstairs, I don't know God, I'm not saying that I'm some kind of messiah, but if there's one thing God is probably trying to tell you that a person doesn't want to be bothered, it's on a bike, in an airport, or in an art gallery where they're trying to either talk to people or just enjoy the actual art, all right? So exercise some social awareness that this is probably not the time to try to get something, leech something from them, or at the very least, talk to the person next to them whose job it is to get information about who they want to work with. Situational awareness, that's the entire point of why I'm like, no, don't talk to this person, ignore them, right? And so like I said, I think I'm gonna do a whole series on this. You know, if insert celebrity, you run into them, ignore them, and just talk about more arguments, because this is so crucial. And to be honest, I think this hurts more artists than almost having bad music. Don't worry about the Illuminati, worry about getting blacklisted, because like, yeah, this motherfucker stopped me on a bike, bro. Oh yeah, that's the rapper that tried to talk to me in standby at the airport. He's a weirdo. Don't give him a deal. That's much more dangerous than the fact that you may not have perfect mixing just yet. So thank you for watching. If this is your first time watching this and you enjoyed, be sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the comments. What do you think of the story? Which celebrity you're looking for next? And as always, let me know if there's like a celebrity story. These are always really fun. Appreciate it. It's the big homie Drew. I'm out.